Hello, Group 1. Welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. So, I hope that this reading will give you clarity and guidance. And to do so, this reading will answer, well, at least 4 main questions that I hope will be able to give you clarity on your way, because you've probably clicked on this video because there is a change that you need to see or to happen in your life. There is something that you want to expand. So I really hope that this reading will give you clarity and guidance towards that. But to do so, there are 4 questions that will be answered for you. So the first question we will look into is, what's your current energy right now? Another way to put this is, what energies are influencing your situation right now? The next thing we will look into is what blockages or challenges are standing in your way that will be important for you to look into. The third thing is, what opportunities are coming towards you or coming your way that will put you in the direction towards success or reaching that goal that you really, really want. And that ultimately that this opportunity that will lead you towards success, that it will significantly help you out in your situation, maybe even completely change your situation. So I'm really looking forward to doing this reading for you and to get clarity into these questions. So let me introduce you to the main card you chose. It is the 9 of Pentacles from the Wild Unknown Tarot. And what I find quite fascinating but also exciting, it makes me excited for you that you picked this specific 9 of Pentacles, because at least for the majority of you, what I'm getting is, this is not speaking about like you being rescued in the last minute or you being in a dangerous situation and to be completely removed from that situation. This is actually speaking a lot more about like having everything you need. But that is not what this reading is about. This reading is about having the things that are actually more than you. So you already have what you need, but then there are more things that you would want to expand into. So there are specific things that I'm getting for you, because right now, what is it that we're looking into? We're looking into what energies are influencing your situation. So if you are like reaching towards a goal to have something a little bit more than what you already have, you're doing good, you want to do great, you know, that type of situation, then that is influencing you right now and it is putting you in the direction towards that. So the specific situations that are coming up in this reading could be you learning how to do like calculated risks and stepping up your game in the investment world. Another thing that is coming for you is that you could be wanting to expand your profession or like a position, maybe even. Maybe you're reaching towards a position or a profession that you know that in your qualities, your character, that is a perfect fit, but maybe you're missing some sort of qualification. Maybe they're like specifically wanting one specific qualification and you know that you don't have that, but you have the rest that they're asking for. You will still want to go after that. And if your intuition and gut feeling is telling you to go after that, then do that, because you really have a lot of strong influences of expansion and moving beyond limits. That is something very, very specific for this group, moving beyond limits. So even if you are in a situation financially or in your career where you're like, you know what, I'm not even in the expansion phase, I'm only in the surviving phase, then the advice for you is actually to honor where you are always, but there, if that is you, there seems to be some things like going on around you but stemming from you that you could be missing, that are actually quite adventurous and even I would say like lucky in their energies, but you could be missing out on them because you could be focusing on some things that are true, that are part of your everyday existence, that could be connected to surviving or only having exactly what it is that you need. Then honor that, but also start to look into the expansive energies that are actually already directing you towards a lot more than what you have. Okay, we got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands. Guys, in this situation you're in, especially if you're dreaming big or playing with a thought, like entertaining a thought that could be quite exciting, but also maybe like when you look at it, you're like, no, like this will never work. Go in the direction that your gut feeling is telling you to, because I'm getting that there will be things coming your way when you choose this certain direction that will make you like change your plan, change the steps that you initially thought that you would take, and then they will change. But to get where it is that you're already going, you need to follow this initial sensation of excitement and just believe that you are like this type of badass, or, you know, yeah, I'm that cool that I can actually pull this off. I have these amazing energies surrounding me right now, but to go where they are leading me, I have to follow them all the way through. Your intuition, but also, you know, the intuition that you have that can be very much connected to a dreamy part of you is playing a major role right now in your life in taking you towards expansion. This is still very real and very practical. Okay, so even if the initial phase is a bit dreamy and maybe like a little bit very much into your intuition and, you know, the abstract reality, this will very much be concrete and practical and be putting you towards steps to take that will be, you know, not that much about like daydreaming or hoping, but much more like, oh, I know what to do. I know what step to take next. That is amazing energies. So the next thing we will look into is what blockages that could be standing in your way, sabotaging for you, or maybe just like delaying things a little bit that could be good for you to look into. So let's start that part of your reading. Oh, you got agape together with the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is something very strongly connected to your emotional state, to your well-being, to something that you truly, truly love. But it could also be because what we're talking about is the blockage, right? What is standing in your way? It could be that you could have gotten attached a little bit to the idea, the daydreaming of something that is actually quite real, And you could also be stuck in the phase of like, I need to know much more or know all of the steps that are needed. This could also be that you think that you lack some information or lack some knowledge to know what to do with this. But that is just standing in your way, because just the spark that you are experiencing that is lighting you up is enough to get you going. You know, you could still be picking up on some truth telling from the situation when you're like, no, I need to know more of the practical things, I need to know more about the specific steps. Then that is actually speaking about that you're not off. You know, maybe you're feeling that where you are right now is much more in a spacey feeling type of intuition phase, and you're like, that's not enough. You know, you're being real about it. Then that is not showing up to tell you that don't do anything before you know everything. That is simply telling you, you know what, you're actually understanding the whole picture. You're in a very good mood or mode to understand the whole process, to follow it through. But there is also another message coming through, that you could have been in previous attempts a bit hurt by believing in something and not getting it, and that is so understanding. Like, that's how we react, right, when we get disappointed or hurt. But the message here for you is to give it another try and be open to be a bit surprised with the Ace of Cups, to have your emotions what's the word? I can't think of the word now in English, but you know, when energies are stagnant and then they become like worked through. Open yourself up to that experience and see what happens. Okay, so you got wishes coming true with card number 1, and this card also says rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. And you know, with 1 and also this moon phase, things are manifesting for you quite soon. But this is also speaking of a new beginning with a new chapter. You know, if you have some past experiences standing in your way, then the number 1 is here to tell you that, you know what, you can actually experience the old thing in a new way. That is possible. That is also part of life. So you got loyalty with the dog. So yeah, you could really have been hurt or disappointed by other people's involvement in this too. So this card says true friendship and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. And we have wealth. We are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. You know, so the past experiences that you could have gone through that are right now standing your way, like making you focus on things that are part of the past and not part of the future, that could also have been, I want to be mindful of how I phrase it, because just because I say it doesn't mean that I agree with it or that even tarot agrees with it, but that your experience could be that you are disappointed with yourself, that you are maybe felt that you let yourself down in a previous attempt to actually move forward and to be in that state when it comes to your finances or your career where you feel fulfilled, that there could be some sort of dissonance between you and you, actually, from some past experience where you could feel a bit disappointed with yourself, or like, not understanding why you made a certain decision, or why you maybe even declined an offer. You know what is coming through very clearly here for you is to trust every part of the process as part of the process. That what you could have been feeling was like you betraying yourself, or you standing in your own way, could actually have been you being protected and you being guided. So look into those blockages from past experiences connected to what it is that you want to try again or do again, and dare to follow the excitement that comes into your heart when you think about this expansion that you want to experience and where you want to go. And now let's look into the opportunities coming your way that might change your situation drastically, or at least shift it in a new direction. So you got the Empress in reverse, the Seven of Cups upright, the Nine of Pentacles underneath the Nine of Pentacles, guys, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so one of the things actually coming your way, we got the Knight of Swords underneath the deck. It is actually the timing with the Knight of Swords also. Oh my God, the timing is speeding up a little bit for you, but it is still connected to the way that you dare to experience lightness and excitement, and dare to dream, like in the combination of both being dreamy with the Seven of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, of believing in lucky energies coming your way, but also with the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress, to have that combination of dreaminess and practicality, and to know that you can embody both energies. So that is actually part of one of the first things that you will meet on your way towards this success. It is actually the shift of balancing two different sides of you, and to see how they can merge and how they can take care of each other in this situation. But listen, because you got wealth, you got the Nine of Pentacles twice in your reading together with the Wheel of Fortune, that this could be very much speaking about like a specific sum that you want to get into your life. Okay, so this could be like an investment that you want to make, a raise that you want to make, but it is very much connected to like your individuality, connected to money and finances. Okay, so the opportunity coming your way is both this merging of two sides of you that will make this happen. Another thing is that timing is speeding up at least a little bit for you, but it is connected to this merging of the two sides of you, learning how to be in harmony with both and letting them both take care of you. Because I think this could be a classic example of, you know, a heart without mind is just chaos, and mind without heart is just cold. And for you, you will have this just perfect balance between these two sides, to know that, oh, I can both be organized and practical, but also passionate, and listen to the excitement that I feel inside of me. So those are two very specific things coming through. How the timing will speed up a little bit for you, the balancing of two very specific sides of you. But this opportunity, it is connected to finances, but it is connected to your individuality, if that makes sense. That is something coming through very, very strongly, because you got wishes come true together with wealth and the Six of Wands, how they're lining up here. This could also be speaking about an opportunity coming your way to create a project or a side business that will just light you up and change the previous experiences you've had where you felt disappointed or backstabbed, or that you maybe didn't take care of yourself in the way that you expected to. So there's like a healing coming through by getting a new experience with something previously that happened or something old. But there is truly success here, wishes come true when it comes to a specific amount of wealth, a specific salary that you've been asking for or working on to get. So the specific steps that you want to take towards like getting a new salary or investing or making your money grow, that will start from excitement. So follow your bliss, as many wise people say, and you will learn how to be practical about it and how to be very structured also about this, to know which steps to take in reality, you know, in your practical life, to make sure that this happens. But with the Nine of Pentacles, this starts with you, this ends with you, this has everything to do with you. So let's take out just guidance for you to take with you on your way. Oh, you got the White Stag with Protector. And this card also says, you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. This card is really telling you to be your own best friend, be your biggest cheerleader. If you've had some disappointing experiences from the past, then let it be in the past and know that you can step up to this situation in a brand new way, and to allow yourself to believe that you can actually stretch out your hand and reach this goal that you have put, that is connected to your finances or your career. But as the card says, you are meant to create blessings with your magic, and you have wonderful energy surrounding you right now. So take advantage of that, follow your bliss, and let that guide you on your journey. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I will end your reading here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello group 2, welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. So I hope that this reading will give you clarity and guidance, because I'm already getting some things with this group that at least some of you could be in quite a tricky situation, and for others of you, you could just be like stuck in a certain phase where you just know like this is not where I'm supposed to be right now. Like I want to move on, I want to experience some better things in life, and you could be in a situation that could be very, very like draining when it comes to your finances and your career also. So I really hope that this reading will give you clarity and guidance, and to do so, this reading will answer at least 4 questions, I think. We'll see if more shows up. But the first question we will look into to get some answers about is, what current energies are influencing your situation right now? The second thing is, what blockages or challenges are standing in your way that could be very good for you to look into and to like solve these issues. And the third thing is the opportunities towards success or towards getting out of the situation you're in to be in a much better situation. What opportunities regarding this is coming your way or are coming your way, and that hopefully will play a significant role in changing your situation also. So let's just get into your reading, because I'm getting that this group could actually be in a completely different situation in life than group one. But the Nine of Pentacles you chose is from the Millennial Tarot, and it says first time homeowner. And we already have Virgo coming through. This could also be your birthday month. Then that is just confirmation that this reading is really, really for you. But let's just get a clearer picture of what is going on right now that is influencing your situation, because I'm getting that there are some things that are just like very basic that you're lacking. It could both be financially, but it could also be actually connected to your home environment, can also be connected to your foundation where you spend a lot of time. That could be your working place. It could also be the connection that you have to your profession, that it is just like, just, you know, the feeling of like, this is not for me, but I'm still doing my best to exist in this situation, but man, I want to get out of this situation, you know. So those energies could be connected to truly like everyone in this group. So we got the Page of Feels, more known as the Page of Cups with coming out, and the Ace of Thoughts, Ace of Swords with vision board. Okay. So because of how your situation is right now, you could be finding it hard to even imagine that it will change. You could be, things could actually be showing up for you in a very against you type of way, if that makes sense. Let me just gather some of these energies coming through, because what is happening right now in your reading is a great shift, because you seem to be in a situation where you really, really need a change to happen. And that is coming through in a very strong and like dense way. But then at the same time, the opposite of it is coming through to almost just like remove the dense energies completely. And that is speaking about, because what part of the reading are we in? We're looking into what energies are influencing your situation. So to know what this means for you specifically, it's actually very easy. Look into your situation, tap into your feelings about your situation. What is going on? How are you responding? To know what is influencing your situation actually, like underneath the surface, it is the opposite. So how will this opposite happen? With the Page of Cups, you need to be actually in contact with this part of you that is not liking where you are, and that part of you needs to be looked at and taken care of and believed. It also needs to be assured that it has been heard, that the complaints that it wants to give you about your situation, you've heard them, that you're not pushing them away. And I totally get that this can be very hard, because sometimes when we are stuck in a situation, one of the things that we want to do and sometimes need to do. It is to just like push through by not acknowledging our emotion, because we can be scared that that emotion will just like flow over and take over this whole situation. But actually, you allowing that experience to be, and to be in contact with that, and to reassure it that you've heard it, there is clarity and guidance coming your way, of breakthrough moments, of a release of dense energy also, that will just like, you know, the energy when the energies in a room is very dense because of a conflict, and then when the air is cleared, you know how just there's just like a big release. That is, those energies are influencing your situation and where you're going. I want to be very clear about this, so please let me know like if you got this message in a clear way. What is influencing your situation? There are things that you can also do to influence your situation by simply actually acknowledging what your disapproval of the situation in, what it is that it wants to tell you, to listen to that, to let that come out. Because I just want you to know that you will know what it is that you want to do, or what it is that you need to do. There is openings coming. There is this, as I said, you know, this clearing of air, clearing of energies, of just like, and then everything will settle, and where you're standing, the air there will be much more easy for you to breathe in. But let's just see what is standing in your way right now before you can reach this, is it this one? Before you can reach this state of release of energies. Actually, something very specific is also coming through here with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords, because for some of you, this stuckness that you're experiencing, it is something that could very much be in your power, but actually other people are standing in your way. So it could be that you want to move, like this is just an example to give you the underlying energies so that you can apply it to your specific situation. Let's say that you have a dream job or a dream position, but to get that you have to move from where you live, but there are things standing in your way. It could be people standing in your way. It could be like just practical things that you're like, I just can't see how this can happen because of how not clear things are. You still need to be in contact with what it is that you don't like and what it is that you do like, that you would want to go after, for things to start getting clear for you. Okay. So you got the Healer. Protection, card number 10, and it says strong protective magic for the family and the home. Transformation, change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. But I'm just getting like you're not afraid of the unknown. There's something else playing a role here. Sweet success. It's not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it. Get what you want. Okay, So here's the thing, something is definitely standing in your way. Okay, it's super clear. It's something that has been part of your life for quite a long time, and it could be specifically another person. It could be a blockage that you have between you and you that is causing great conflict in your life. And what tarot really wants you to know is that you already have everything, every tool needed to actually solve this conflict and to experience a great shift with transformation and the healer card in your situation. You could be trying to protect some very fragile or vulnerable or soft places within you, but these versions of you are actually very excited when it comes to the future. They are also very open to experience new things and expansions, and they much more need experiences than protection, actually, because they already know that they are safe with you. They have acknowledged the way that you've taken care of them before, but there's still like a need to listen to them a little bit more now, so that you get clarity and be guided in a very clear way towards this sweet success. So there is something big, like it could also be a mindset that is standing in your way, where you could be actually, this is something very, very specific, so I only think it's like for one or two of you, but what could be standing in your way is a stubborn mindset of believing that you are in a certain direction, that there is something very, very specific that you want, and you're like, no, I'm gonna be that, I'm gonna have that. And you could actually be guided towards something else, but you're being stubborn about the thing that you've already set your eyes on. And that is also protection. You know, the redirection that you will experience is also protection, that you don't have to give up what it is that you want. You just have to be much more flowy in the guidance that you're getting, especially if it is about redirection or changing some things to go in another way. To just listen to that also. Allow life to be part of this. Because you could be sticking to some things that are actually quite vulnerable, okay? So that could be like a dream that you have, and you feel that if you don't have that dream, that it's like a vulnerable position to be in. Just know that you're still being very protected. You will still reach and go towards this sweet success here, but you just need to like listen to the parts of you that are not content and that are almost like disapproving of your situation, and listen to life, how it is trying to redirect you, because there's like both stubborn energies present here that could be blocking you, of you not wanting to loosen your grip of something that you hoped would happen, and that is not easy. But you are also right now being directed towards something else, something that will still be experienced by you as sweet success. And you just need to loosen the grip of the old to be more flowy and follow where life is trying to take you, because there is great transformation available for you right now that you could be missing out on. And that could be connected to something very close to your heart, something that you feel you would be vulnerable without. Yeah, that's not easy. That's not easy. But also just know that you're being very protected right now so that you can move towards something new. Yeah. Okay, let's see what opportunities will come your way that will have an impact on your situation to change your situation. We got the Six of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. Okay. We also got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse also. Okay, your message is very, very clear. I just want to keep the Seven of Pentacles here because I don't want to forget it, because it's also part of your message. Your message is very clear. So the opportunity that will come your way is actually talking about a first step for you to take of releasing yourself from, how do I put this? Oh, sometimes it is super hard to translate energies into words. Okay, so you're being unfair towards yourself. That is the main message for you when it comes to the opportunities that are coming your way. You are dimming yourself down in a way that is totally unnecessary and also not true. But I also want to say that this has been a crucial part of your journey to know what it is that you are actually capable of doing by experiencing something opposite, like playing yourself down. That is actually showing you how far you can go and how big you can play it, okay? I want to be super clear about that. You could be like in a state of blaming yourself or blaming life, or just like looking at your life from your past experiences that didn't work out for you. Even that is your message to don't be that unfair towards yourself, even when it comes to your setbacks. That was still part of your journey that was crucial for you to experience, to get to know yourself and to get to know what it is that you want. But here's the thing, the first step of this opportunity that will come, it is freedom from, how do I say this, like freedom from yourself and how you could be standing in your own way towards success and great expansion and having the things that you actually want and need, because you could be dreaming about something big and even like feeling that you need to have that experience in life, and still you're playing it small in some way by being unfair to you in some way and be like, no, not for me, that won't happen, I don't have that. Or I'm still getting that is something crucial about your journey, to listen to that, because you are about to just crush that. You are about to just take that and like turn it into nothing, and then from that space start to reshape your future with a new narrative of who you are and what it is that you want. So you could actually be lacking something very, very foundational, is that how you say it in English, in your life. And when you're looking at your life, you're like, I don't have that. It's not an illusion. When I look at my life, I don't have that thing in my life. That thing is here to empower you so much towards what it is that you do want. By its absence, it is actually almost like showing you the power of its presence. And I don't mean to sound like, oh, even if you're going through some crappy things, just be grateful. It is a blessing in disguise. That it's not that you need to reshape your narrative of what is going on. You just need to almost like deepen your understanding of what is going on, because you are being redirected, you are being reshaped, so that your future, also connected to your finances and your career, the opportunities coming your way, that they also will be reshaped. For some of you, the shift will be quite big and can be resulting in something that will lead to freedom from something keeping you stuck right now. So that can be a mindset, that can be a person, that can be a location keeping you stuck also. And if you would change that location, great expansion is possible for you. But the word for you to take with you is freedom from the stuckness that you are experiencing, no matter what that stuckness comes from or stems from. Let's give you a message to take with you when this reading is done, that will helpfully like be like a friend to you, hold your hand through this process that you're in. We got peacock with vibrancy. Yeah, this is talking about like a luxurious new shift of new things coming your way, having what you need and more, even like sharing what it is that you have. But this card says, you were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid the jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Don't be unfair towards yourself. Recognize your brilliance. The way that you're speaking to yourself, upgrade that towards much more, like it says, like humility, like surrender to the situation you're in and to the situations you've been in, and just reshape the depth of the interpretation of, let's call it like the bad things, you know, that has happened to you, and recognize the brilliance you have to shift your mindset, to shift your situation, because the energies that are going on right now, it is redirecting you heavily towards experiencing a sort of freedom. Okay, group 2, I will end your reading here. I really hope it was helpful, and I also hope that I will see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to MH Tarot and to your reading. I'm so glad to have you here. So in this reading, hopefully you will get clear guidance about your financial situation and about your career, the possibilities that are coming your way, because I assume that you've clicked on this reading because there is a change that you're hoping will happen. So we will look into all of these things. And for you to get a clear picture about what is going on right now and what will happen, Tarot will answer at least 4 questions, but we will see if there are more things that will show up. But the first question we will look into is, what's your current energy right now, or what is influencing your situation right now? The other thing is, what blockages or challenges are standing in your way, that you can look into that and solve them, so that if you feel that you're stuck in a way in your life, that you can actually start moving in the direction that you want. We will also look into what opportunities are coming your way that hopefully will significantly change your situation. And we will also get some guidance that you will be able to take with you when this reading is done. So let's start your reading. Before I shuffle the cards, I want to introduce you to the main card you chose. You chose the 9 of Pentacles from the Cozy Witch Tarot. And this card also says, pause and savor the results of your success. So what is influencing your situation right now is actually just great energies of you've taken some specific steps or made some decisions quite recently or will be very soon that is taking you in the right direction where you want to go when it comes to your finances and your career, and or your career, depending on what your life situation is, right? Okay, so let's look into this a little bit more. You got the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Okay. So the 10 of Wands says, why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? And the 9 of Wands says, it would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. You know, the decisions you could have taken quite recently or will take soon, or the changes that you've already made, it has to do with making your life easier, and or that will be the result of it, that living your life will become much easier. Being you in your life will be easier also. So you could have felt some difficult times being you in your career, or that your financial situation could also have been like standing in your way. And what I mean by that is that sometimes we need to, just have a salary, right? But making that salary, getting that salary, sometimes maybe we take a job that doesn't fulfill us or make us happy, and that is still honorable. That is still a great thing to do, because it gave you what it was that you needed, and that was a salary, right? But I feel like what is coming your way, or it's so strong that for some of you, you've already started this process to make it easier for you to be who you are, and for money not to stand in your way of being who you are, to experience life a lot easier being you. Because there could have been some things from the past that could have shown you that it's not easy being you and wanting the things that you want or needing the things that you need. And you've been like experimenting or experiencing how it is to release those blockages and to move towards, no, I want it to be easy to be me. That is working out for you in a great way, and that is amazing. Know that the decisions you've most recently made or will make very soon, it will simplify your life in such a way that making money won't be difficult for you, or the way that you make money, you won't have to sacrifice who you are for the salary to come in. That is so amazing. Good job. If that opportunity hasn't come yet for you to make these decisions or these, power moves, that will come. The energies right now that are surrounding you are taking you towards that experience, really. But there is an advice here for you to not give up when there is a setback, to not interpret it as, oh, I was wrong. I thought that I took these decisions and took these specific steps towards making money in an easier way, and I was wrong. No, be very mindful about how you interpret some setbacks that will come your way, because setbacks, that is just part of life. It doesn't actually mean what we think that they mean. So just befriend them and listen to the messages that they have to say, because that could just be like redirecting you into something better or easier. So don't take setbacks coming as setbacks. So don't respond to them with like, no, why did I trick myself into believing that? No, like, listen to them, because they will actually carry a message for you that will be very crucial on your path. So let's just look into what it is right now that could be standing in your way or blocking you, that you need to look into, so that this easier life, making money in an easier way, can happen for you without any like unnecessary delays. So let me just shuffle your cards and get into that part of your message. Oh, time to shine. Let's look at this card too. Okay, so you got the Orphan, card number 5, and you got Time to Shine. Card number 32 also turns into a 5, and this says, creates an energetic resonance for golden opportunities. Look at you and your energy being like spread out from the highest place from you, like whatever it is that you've been working on, you know, to make sure that you get in the right direction. Let me just tell you that it's working amazing. Good job. You are emanating energies from a very high position, from a very high level, with 5 coming through. Like you could be experiencing blockages, but it's almost like this part of your reading is telling you, like, who cares? Like, who cares about blockages? Just like step over them, run over them, almost like ignore them and they will disappear. Like, don't give them any affection. Don't give them any attention. It's almost like tarot is here to tell you that your blockages aren't real anymore. Also with the Orphan, you know, you could have experienced those blockages as very, very real. And the blockages could also have played out their role in your life in a very real way. But tarot is here to tell you, you know what? You can almost live your life now like, almost like pretending like they don't exist, because in a way they don't anymore. I love that message for you, but you also need to know that why tarot is giving you this message. It's because the time has come for you to harvest and not do the sowing the seed. You know, you're in that phase. You're not in the phase of preparing the soil and sowing the seed. No, you're in the harvest phase. So if things are going on right now and you're like, I don't know, like, you also got like the card, why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? Like, if you still think that you need to work on things, remove things, become better, more highly evolved, like whatever, tarot is like, you know what? Time has come for you to relax. Like, your blockage is almost to realize that you've already done a great job working on your blockages. It's almost like they're not here anymore. Just believe in that, lean into that, and your situation will actually become much more easier just by that. And from that space and place, you will also be able to influence yourself when these setbacks, you know, I'm doing these air quotes, come your way, and you'll be like, nah, like, I don't have setbacks. This is something else. I will listen to it. I will get the message it has for me, but it's not setbacks. Like, I've done a great job removing the setbacks, the blockages. Like, why am I still living in that mindset? Okay, so you got also fast changes with the 5s. Yeah, I knew that for you. I knew that. Like, you know, when you've already done the job, then there's nothing like weighing you down to stop you from moving forwards, right? That is where you are right now. So fast changes also says things happen suddenly in a short period and a hurry. Take bold steps forward. And you got social status. There's like an elevation here. You will reach the heights of fame and society. Don't get arrogant. Okay, so maybe some of you actually want to become a little bit famous or a lot famous, because that would help you out. Like that would be a mean to get the result that you want. That maybe you're not like fame hungry, but it is more the result that it can give you that you're after. So then that will be given to you to ride that wave to get where it is that you want to be. But this is more in a general sense, speaking about you elevating the position in your life to what? Have a much easier life. So that could be the things that we already talked about, you know, getting a salary in a much easier way. Having a job that will make you feel like it's not a job. I'm just going to work and I'm just like being myself. And that gives me great results to, like with social status, show up myself, show myself off, with my qualities being shown, with my skill set being shown and used. And that is so easy for me. Like it's easy for me to work. It's easy for me to have money. My life has become easy. Like easy is the main word for you to take with you. Okay, so let's look into what opportunities are coming your way that can shift this situation. We've already actually gone through that a little bit, but let's look into this a little bit more. You got the King of Cups. Could be another person. The Hanged Man. The Sun in reverse. That is interesting. Okay. Seven of Wands. And the Four of Swords also in reverse. Okay, so here's the thing. And underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. There are some tarot schools that teaches us that the Sun card is such a positive card that even if it shows up in a reversed position, it's barely reversed. I don't always read the Sun card in reversed in that way, but because of the other energies and the rest of your reading, that is how I will interpret the Sun card in reverse for you. Because there's like nothing standing in your way. Like the blockages, you've already worked through them. You just need to believe in your ability to have cleared some old things that stood in your way, and to step into the energies of not standing in your way anymore, to just like, why complicate things more than necessary? Like you almost need to understand how good your situation actually is and to dare to lean into that. But here's the thing, the opportunity that is coming your way very specifically has to do with recognition, being seen, being confirmed that you're actually doing a great job, and that the job that you're doing, people want more of that. If that is your boss, or if that is like social media followers, it is recognition. What will be difficult for you, what I'm getting, is to almost like let go of the past struggles or past exhaustion, past like I'm doing my best, I have to do my best or otherwise nothing will happen, you know, that past experience, and like acknowledging that you're not in that phase anymore with the Four of Swords and the King of Cups. Yeah, oh, I love how your cards showed up for you. When you get this recognition, this opportunity that will come your way, that will reaffirm your position in life, but also reaffirm the direction that you've taken towards just making money in an easier way. It will also help you shift the perspective of what it means to do your best. That even doing your best can be made in an easy way with easier energies and lighter energies. And I feel that many of you need to have this experience. And that is also an opportunity that will come your way to have this experience. But definitely recognition, being reassured and reaffirmed, that you're in the right direction, you're on the right track, and whatever it is that you want to do to get your salary or to have some money, that is something that other people will want. If that is a boss, co-workers, or like partnerships, you will be very valued, very like put high up also. And I feel like you really need that experience, and that experience will help you shift the perspective when it comes to what it is that you can experience, the possibilities that are available for you. Let's get a last message for you that you can take with you. Okay. You got the Swan with Grace, and this card says, "You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty." It's like you're growing up, maturing in your sense of your identity, of how beautiful you are, how capable you are, how far you can go. And you're learning this through the journey that you've been on when it comes to your career and your finances, to really understand what it is that you can contribute with, how beautiful it is, and how valuable it is. So keep going in that direction and instill that type of deep wisdom within you to keep appreciating what it is that you can offer. Okay, group 3, I will end your reading here. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.